Hey everyone, welcome back to Control. Last time, we made our way down the broken elevator that you see in front of me, which is now working again, so we could ride it back up if we wanted to, and made it to the entrance to the Blackrock Quarry. Now, it's been long enough since the last time I recorded that the second expansion pack has come out, which has a bunch of new patches, some accessibility options, which are nice, but I won't be using them for this playthrough. And one new ability, this one. The final ability for launch, which is really amazing and kinda makes me almost regret dumping all of my points into the Seize ability, although it's really expensive and I wouldn't be able to get it for a while anyway. It's also been long enough that I forgot I'd already looked around this room, so let's skip ahead a bit to when I actually go into the quarry proper. The white text is how you know it's an important place. And yeah, I'm kinda surprised I killed that guy in one throw. I want some friends. And I've also apparently got a mission open to kill rangers in the maintenance sector, which, well, good thing we're down here. There should be a whole bunch of them. The downside is that in order to complete the mission, I have to be the one to kill them. If one of my controlled allies does it, then I don't get the credit. There also don't seem to be as many rangers as I'd hoped. It's mostly demolition experts and guards, I guess. I think I just killed my friend. New friend! You don't usually get a good chance to look at their uniforms up close. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, the quarry proper is going to be up those stairs. So naturally I want to check all the other directions first. The walls are entirely composed of black rock, I believe. Got some platforms here for mining operations. Forklift down there. Very curvy tracks for some reason. And this big pile of black rock blocks that's in front of some kind of doorway. Let's see if I can get rid of them. I aim very carefully. It doesn't really make much of a dent. Okay, well, we'll just climb in through the gap then. And we have a long way to go down. And nothing of note above, which is good because I don't have a way to get up there. Alright, we will very carefully descend. I honestly don't expect to survive this little excursion, but we'll see. That's a whole lot of mold. And some of the mold guys, but these are level 1 mold guys, so they go down really easily. But there's another one out there somewhere, and I don't know where. I don't see it. I just see its spit flying in, and I can't see where the spit's coming from. I can't imagine they would be up above me, but I don't see any mold guys down there. Alright, well, we got far enough into it to get our ability point, which honestly is the real prize for coming this way. I wonder how far down I can go before it actually starts to hurt me. There it is. I see him. It's hiding around a corner. It's nice when they're weak enough that my weapon actually does an appreciable amount of damage to them. There is a chest across the way. I might be able to get there without having to get too close to the mold. And those ledges over there are higher up, so maybe that'll work. No, I am taking damage. Okay, lesson learned. Don't come down here until I can survive mold exposure. And now the long and difficult climb back up that I really didn't expect I'd have to make. That's the problem with having a long way down, is you've also got a long way up. Okay. I don't know how you're supposed to make that jump, but they put a generator there, so I might as well use it as a platform. Here, however, that's not going to be as easy. I don't think I can smash my way out through these blocks. Alright, better plan. Just gotta position it carefully. Not on top of my head. I can't jump on top of my own head. Perfect. Alright. Leaving that area aside for the moment, that hallway just kind of creates a big loop back to where we started. There are a couple of corridors down this way. One of them leads to a one-way door. The other one leads to some amazing seesaw physics. And nothing of note. We can see into the quarry from here, but we can't get there this way. And I don't think standing on those is going to get me anywhere useful. So alright, we'll just head down one of these two hallways. They actually both connect at the same place, not very far in. Yeah, that staircase just cuts straight across. And there's interesting shadows on the wall, but nothing we can deal with from down here. Clearly piling up a lot of supplies. But that's a bit of a dead end. We're going to have to go further in to get on top of this wall. In the meantime, something to read. You see black rock all over the place, and you don't really think of the labor that goes into producing it. Oh hey, this is a good place to have an astral spike. But we know it's got to be guarding something good. Or just a room full of mold men. Now this is cool. You take control of a mold host, and it will just kill all of its buddies. Or rather, attempt to. They're all so strong. They'll just kill the ally pretty quickly. But hey, whatever works. And we get a couple of prizes along the way. Corrupted samples are really good. Seems like somebody was camping down here. And yes, we've got a better seas accelerator. 11% might not seem like much, but it's going to be a huge deal. I do want to see if I've got any better attachments for some of the weapons, but we'll leave that for another time. Not a whole lot here, but there is another document. This one's pretty fascinating, I think. So if you think way back to when we met Arish, there was a letter there from Salvador telling him that hauling off the worker who had gotten into the Foundation was the right thing to do, and this is a letter about that very worker. The Foundation is somewhere in the quarry, and it's got something to do with an ancient tree, or at the very least, anybody who learns that much has to be taken off to security. Kind of a subtle detail. It'll make more sense significantly later in the game, but that's a little something that we can piece together at this point. And not a lot to do about that astral spike except run past it. We still can't hurt them. I don't know what exactly it is that makes the black rock float, but it's our way across. And while I could descend into the quarry, we did see this upper ledge earlier, and I want to come and check this out first. There's some kind of room up there. Little cavern over here. The big problem with the quarry is there's just so many places to check out. And I believe this will lead back into that first room. But we're now high up enough. I see a door over there. I can actually make it over there, I think, with the evasion power. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything else up here. But, yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, level 5 door, we can open that. But there's not a lot here, and in this room, a whole lot of climbing. I can't even begin to make those jumps. But there's something I can stand on that'll give me the height I need. Alright, cue the Tetris music again. Oh, never mind. I can't actually grab that cart. I can't grab anything that would give me the height I need to clear this jump. There's just nothing in this secret area for me right now. Oh well, we'll have to come back another time. And meanwhile, I don't know if I can make it back. From here, I think I can. Yeah, the platforming in this game is really impressive. I thought maybe if I grabbed this light it would kick on, but no. It's broken. Alright, across to that room then. And I don't know if that's mold. I think that's just hardened rock, all of it. Alright, more stuff. Another opening leading back to that other cavern. Can see some ledges I could jump to, but there doesn't seem to be anything on them, and there's some rock across the way. And I think even if I could get to that, I can't break it down. Alright, let's check out this surprisingly modern office in the middle of all this cavern. I can't read anything on the machine yet. Oh, okay, I've heard this one before. And this is a note from Dr. Darling talking about staffing his new Dimensional Research Division. We actually know most of these people. Carla and Hubert were in his videos. Lorenzo Dunn is one of the researchers who worked on stuff like the synchronicity research. Edna Pierce, you might remember on the tape that we found near the furnace. She was the one who believed the furnace was talking to her. And then Beth Harrington and Abe Lewis were the directors of the parapsychology and parakinesiology departments. And, of course, we know Emily, and Darling seems to want her away from dimensional research because she wouldn't approve.
Whoa. Not what I expected.
This place is amazing and also enormous. Alright, I thought that was an enemy, but that's just chunks of floating rock. There's a lot that I could explore in here. I'm going to look around a bit, but I think I'm going to wait to do most of the exploration until it's a little more convenient to do that. Meanwhile, we definitely want to open this door. That's the one we were on the other side of earlier. That's a very convenient shortcut. And hey, we found a document. Betcha trench smoked in the quarry. Oh, I don't think I ever knew that room was over there. Anyway, I can climb up here. There's a ledge just above me I don't know if I can get to. Let's see, is there anywhere slightly higher that I can reach? Suppose I can go over there. Can certainly climb up these rocks. And yeah, I might be able to climb up this bit here. It's really inconsistent where I can grab and where I can't. Now, if I went over that way a bit farther, I could probably get higher. But again, there's just tons of stuff to do here. Here's an elevator to a restricted area. Alright, let's take the low-hanging fruit, in the literal and figurative senses. Yeah, this gate is the reason that I needed to climb over those rocks in the first place. I would not have been able to get through there at ground level. There could be anything in here. I need to explore carefully. I see a light. There's stuff up there, but I can't get to it. For the moment, I don't suspect there's anything in there. I'll just have to remember it. Yeah, my first time through the game, I spent quite a while going up and down the parts of the quarry I could get to. I don't think the reward is quite worth it. So let's go ahead and do some excavation, shall we? We've got 3 power slots over there, and a whole bunch of power cells to put into them. And as soon as we start the process, hiss. Alright, I didn't think I had aimed very well with that, but... Pierce is a little more generous than it looks like it should be. There we go. Nope. One shot too many. If I can get some guys on my side, the fight will become a lot easier. And if they're willing to come to me when their HP is low, so much the better. Uh-oh, we've got an orb. And grenades. And a Hiss Warped, who is being healed by the orb. I mean, his clusters wouldn't be so bad if they didn't move so rapidly. I wonder if maybe the high ground would be better. I think I can get up to that pillar in the middle. Might give me a slightly better vantage point on some of the enemies I'm trying to take out. Alright, couldn't quite make it, possibly because I was concentrating on holding this chunk of black rock. And this is not a good place to be. I don't think I can do enough damage to kill the Hiss Warped while it's being healed, but can't hurt to try. And Hiss Charged are never going to be a threat from being healed, because I can kill them pretty quickly anyway. Is that another Hiss Warped? That is another Hiss Warped. Where'd that cluster go? There it is. Alright, finally, no more healing. Don't worry, I will have a much more effective way to deal with Hiss clusters very soon. The neat thing about power cores is that because they're indestructible, I can just keep throwing the same one at the enemies over and over again. It'd be nice if one more Hiss Ranger'd show up while I'm trying to finish filling in these power cores. But let's see what this stuff's all about. So apparently something somewhere in the quarry caused all the workers to lose their senses for a while. It might be related to that mermaid that Wells and Horowitz saw, or claimed they didn't see. There's a lot that's really unclear about that. I don't know if we're ever going to find out what actually caused that. But setting that aside for now, big explosions. And now, we just need to grab the Prism. Miraculously undamaged.
And there it is, right where you led me. The HRAs, the prisms, they mean something to you. I need to get this prism to Marshall before it's too late. HRAs, then Dylan.
And for some reason, the explosion also summons a couple of astral spikes. These do have the flashing effect. I'm going to try not to look at them too directly, but photosensitive viewers may want to look away for a bit if any of them come close. Fortunately, I think one of them will stay way down at the bottom of the quarry, and the other ones will kind of patrol the upper levels a bit. I don't plan to go over in that direction. I think I could get up to the elevator from here, but it's not worth it. I won't be able to get in. What I need to do is get back out the way I came in, which is way over on the far side. And I think there are some tricks that I could use to get up to the upper levels at this point. Still far from worth the trouble. Here, I can climb up this bit, but I'm nowhere near high enough. And that's the other wall that I saw from earlier on. And cranes coming out of this strange hole in the wall. I don't know what they're for. Alright. Now here we are going to be running right past a flashy astral spike. So I'm going to duck through this access tunnel to avoid it. There are just a bunch of them in this room now. The whole quarry is full of them. I have no idea why. So we're out of the flashy lights. I've got one ability point, which I don't think I can use to buy anything. And I've got the materials... At least one of the materials that I need to upgrade a couple of the weapons. I definitely want to construct charge, just so I'll have something new, but I'll need another corrupted sample. I won't be getting that for a good while. I do need to kill one more Hiss Ranger, though. Just the one. So I think what I'll do is actually putz around in here a little bit, and, run through the maintenance sector, see whether I can actually find one. Well, here are some enemies at least. Those are guards, not rangers. I'm getting mods for charge. Even though I don't have it yet. Now, I thought for once I handled that fight pretty well. And of course, the power plant is almost always crawling with his charged. Still no rangers, though. Just a bunch of explosions. Alright, moving on. Oh yeah, that's right. There's this door that I never opened. Not that I needed to, I've already been in there, but it just bugs me having a door locked. It's my bureau.
Where did I leave my mop again? Burnout. Burnout, cosmonaut. I really need a holiday.
I get the hint, I'm working on it, but you don't have any more missions for me. Alright, finally back at the quarry. One last round of flashing, unfortunately. And there's the last ranger I needed. Yeah, I did go down looking for another corrupted sample, but I didn't find one. There is, however, a major targets mission that opened up in research while I was doing all that. And for whatever reason, the normal random enemies didn't spawn in the room, so all I've got to do is kill the 3 named Hiss that appear. I don't know what I was thinking. It's easier said than done, apparently. There should be a third one here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Just throw everything that explodes at that one. Sadly, I didn't get a corrupted sample as a reward, so I'm gonna have to go find more mold hosts to kill for that one. But we'll pick up there and get this Blackrock Prism to Marshall next time.